We have heard the recent statements that Russia will scale down military operations around Kyiv and in northern Ukraine. But Russia has repeatedly lied about its intentions. So we can only judge Russia on its actions, not on its words. According to our intelligence, Russian units are not withdrawing, but repositioning. Russia is trying to regroup, resupply, and reinforce its offensive in the Donbas region. At the same time, Russia maintains pressure on Kyiv and other cities. So we can expect additional offensive actions bringing even more suffering. Russia must end this senseless war, withdraw all its troops, and engage in talks in good faith. Also, I welcome all efforts to try to find a political solution to this brutal, senseless war, including the recent talks in Turkey, and I will also thank Turkey for hosting those talks. At the same time, it is obvious that we have seen little willingness from the Russian side to find a political solution. What we see is a continued military invasion of Ukraine. We see continued shelling of cities, and we see that Russia are repositioning some of their troops, moving some of them around, most likely to reinforce their efforts in the Donbas region. So we need to judge Russia on their actions, not on their words, and it remains to be seen whether there is any real willingness from the Russian side to find a political solution. Let me add one more thing, and that is that, of course, there is a close link between what is going on the battlefield and what is going on around the negotiating table. And NATO allies provide support to Ukraine to also strengthen their position at the negotiating table. I'll be very careful speculating too much about the likelihood, but what I can say is that any use of chemical weapons will be a blatant violation of international law. It will change the nature of the whole conflict, and the NATO allies have also made it very clear that, of course, that will have severe consequences. NATO allies have also provided some support to Ukraine to help protect against chemical and biological warfare, protective equipment, equipment to detect and identify a chemical attack. But on the likelihood, I will not speculate. I will only say that any use of chemical weapons will be absolutely unacceptable.